when this woman raised her hand and took a swing at an elephant. The people around her froze, holding their breath. Everyone waited to see how the huge animal would react, but what happened next was something no one expected. This woman was Lu Chilert, born in 1964 in a small village in Thailand. Growing up around elephants, Lu developed a deep love for them early on, but she also had big dreams from a young age. She was curious about the world outside her village and had a strong desire to learn English. She believed that learning the language could open up new doors and give her a chance to see more of the world. She studied hard in school and saved every bit of money she could. When she turned 16, she took a big step. She said goodbye to her family and friends and flew to the United States. She was excited but also nervous. Everything felt new and fast, from the busy streets to the unfamiliar way of life. Still, Lex stayed focused on her goal. She joined an English program and threw herself into learning the language. Her hard work paid off. She became fluent and started to enjoy meeting people from all different cultures and backgrounds. That's when she discovered her love for connecting people and helping them understand each other better. But while she was in the U.S., this woman came across something that broke her heart. Stories about how elephants back home were being mistreated. As someone who grew up thinking elephants were loved and respected, it was shocking for her to hear about the abuse in the logging and tourism industries. When she returned to Thailand, Lu took a job as a tour guide at a trekking camp, hoping to learn more. What she saw there only made things worse. The way elephants were trained and controlled was far more painful than she'd ever imagined. It made her question what she used to believe, even though she had already achieved her dream of learning English and could have gone on to do something else. This woman knew she couldn't walk away from what she'd seen. She felt a strong calling to help elephants in need. That's when everything changed. She decided to focus her life on rescuing elephants and giving them a safe place to live. She and her small team traveled around the country looking for elephants that had been abused or abandoned. After a lot of effort and persistence, she managed to secure a large piece of land filled with natural greenery and resources, the perfect spot for a sanctuary. In 1996, this woman officially opened the Elephant Nature Park in Chiang Mai, Thailand. When the first group of rescued elephants arrived, Lu was overwhelmed with joy. She made it a point to learn each elephant's story, their history, their personality, their needs. She knew that caring for elephants wasn't just about feeding them or providing shelter. It was about building trust and emotional bonds. Her sanctuary became a place where elephants could finally heal. There were no shows, no rides, just peace, care, and compassion. Lek worked closely with vets and wildlife specialists to make sure each elephant got exactly what it needed to recover. Injured and sick elephants were treated and slowly brought back to health. Over time, the sanctuary became home to more than 37 elephants, all of them rescued from difficult situations. At the park, the elephants had everything they needed: fresh food, clean water, medical help, and plenty of space to roam. This woman and her dedicated team of volunteers spent their days caring for them and helping them feel safe. It wasn't easy, but Lu never gave up. Her determination and love for the elephants drove her to keep going, no matter how hard things got. As time passed, the elephants started to trust her more and more. They could feel her kindness and care, and they responded with affection whenever she walked into the enclosure. The big elephants would rush to her like little ones, each one hoping for her attention. Lex spent time playing with them, feeding them, and just being there. The connection this woman had with them was deep and unshakable. Visitors to the park were often blown away by what they saw. It was like Lu and The elephants could understand each other without speaking. The bond they shared was something truly special. Some people believed this woman had a secret trick for calming the elephants. They were curious and couldn't quite believe her when she said her only tools were love, care, and understanding. Even though Lu always spoke openly about her approach, many found it hard to believe that massive animals would respond so gently to someone so small. So visitors kept returning to the sanctuary, hoping they'd see whatever secret she was hiding, and one day they did. Over the years the sanctuary thrived. Under Lex's constant care the herd grew to include elephants of all kinds. Some were blind, others were orphaned, injured, or had spent years in harsh situations, like logging or street begging. Her park became the only one of its kind, a place where elephants could be rescued and live freely with the family groups they chose. Through her dedication, Lu not only saved dozens of elephants but also changed how people around the world saw them. Word spread quickly and soon support poured in from all over. One peaceful day at the park, Lex stood in the middle of a group of visitors as she went about her usual work. Rumors had been going around. Some thought she might be strict behind the scenes, maybe even harsh, and that's why the elephants obeyed her. But none of those people were ready for what they were about to see. While she was cleaning, one of the elephants slowly walked up to her, its ears flapping gently. Lu had a cleaning cloth in her hand, and as the elephant turned its back, she gave a light swing with the cloth. Everyone froze. The group held their breath, waiting to see the elephant's reaction, and then something amazing happened. The massive creature quietly crouched and lay down on the ground. As Lex gently brushed at the flies near its tail, she began humming a lullaby. Her voice was soft and peaceful, and within seconds the elephant closed its eyes and drifted off to sleep. The people watching couldn't believe it. They stood there in total silence, completely taken in by the moment. The sound of the elephant's deep, gentle snoring mixed with her song, creating a calming rhythm that filled the air. It felt like something sacred, like they were witnessing a moment of pure trust between two beings who truly understood each other. As Lex kept singing, her voice was full of warmth and care. She let out a quiet laugh when she heard the elephant snore, and smiled with pride and love for her sleepy friend. Right then this woman realized what a gift it was to share such a close bond with these animals. The elephant's soft snores echoed gently through the park, reminding everyone there that this sanctuary was more than just a place for healing. It was a space where love, patience, and trust were the real foundation. The people watching exchanged happy looks, their faces lit up with wonder and joy. Lu kept singing as the elephant rested, and in that moment everything felt perfectly still and peaceful. Everyone left that day with a new respect for elephants and for the amazing work Lu had done. What a beautiful moment to witness. What did you think was going to happen when she swung at the elephant? Have you ever seen one of these gentle giants up close? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone who may find it interesting. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.